face look all flushed and oily or whatever. I want y'all opinion on this, like seriously, because I just had a revelation about something, and I'm not saying it's right. It's just I had that moment that I'm like, wow. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me, because I need some help. Okay, I really, really, really want y'all opinion on this, like for real, for real. So, you know how they say that people, like your family or your friends or whatever may not take you serious, because it's like, you know how people be like, well, my family or people I know, they don't support me, and it's strangers that support me or whatever the case is. You know, you hear people say that all the time, right? It's strangers that support me. People that I know, they don't even support me. And you know, we are thinking like, man, that's true. Like, why don't you support your family? Or why don't you support this person from your hometown? Or whatever the case is. Like, we say that all the time, right? Right? So help me with this. Help me with this. Like, I'm telling you, like, I don't ask for opinions much, but I want to know what y'all think about this. Maybe perhaps the reason why your family or your friends don't support you is because, like, they don't believe in you. And then, man, that sound harsh. That sound real harsh, because, you know, we always say, you know, I'm not the judge and the jury. You can't judge people. You can't, you know, everybody change. And that's true. That's true. They do. But what I've learned is it's hard sometimes to accept that, especially when a person's treated you a certain way. It's hard to accept that they've changed. And I thought about that, because I'm that type of person too. And I'm thinking, like, why is it that I'm celebrated in one place, but if I go home, I'm not celebrated? And I'm like, man, because they know you, or they think they know you, even though you may have changed, because people change. And I said that because somebody asked me to listen to someone preach. They said, listen to this person preach or whatever. So I'm listening to, and I promised that I would listen. So I'm listening to their live, and they say some things, right? And the things they are saying is on point. So what they're saying is on point. What they're saying is right there. And if any one of y'all listen to it, you might be like, man, this is a word. This is a word. But I'm listening to it, and I'm like, this. You know, I'm rolling my eyes. Like, I'm literally like rolling my eyes. Like, because I know that they don't apply. I want to get out, but it's cold. I was sitting on the porch, y'all. I'm off the subject, but it's cold. Because I know that they don't apply what they're preaching. It's like, I know that they don't apply what they're preaching. Like, I know this. And what am I doing? Oh, it's like, I know this. Like, you don't apply what it is that you're preaching, and you're sitting up here like, and everybody's hooping and hopping, and I know you. So then I thought, man, Tangie, what if people treated you like that? Like, what if, you know, you're trying to do something good, and you're trying to do something great, and you've changed, and, you know, people look at you and be like, whatever, I know her. Yeah, I know her. I know her from 20 years ago. I remember that was such and such and such. It's like, what if they treated you like that? So then I felt guilty. I felt guilty about it, because I'm like, man, I wouldn't want anybody to, like, I would want people to accept that I've changed. So why can't I accept this person change? But guess what, though, y'all? I couldn't. It's like, I couldn't. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to force myself. I'm going to listen to it, because the message is good. It's just the messenger that it's coming from. So I close my eyes and I listen, because maybe if I don't see this person and I just hear the words, everything will be okay. Nah, I couldn't get through it. I couldn't. And that's bad, y'all. So what y'all think? No, seriously. Like, I'm really having an issue because that was a really hypocritic moment. Like, I was being the biggest hypocrite. Like, I know this person. I'm judging this person based off what they've done. And I know them. And I'm like, yeah, you talking, but you ain't living what you're saying. Like, who am I to judge if they're living what they're saying? Maybe they are. I don't think they are, though. But maybe they are. So, that's why I'm at, y'all. What y'all think? Talk to me. Am I wrong? Well, I feel like I'm wrong. But even if I'm wrong, it is what it is. You know, I'll be strong and wrong. Okay? I will be strong and wrong. Because it's what I feel. Like, I cannot listen to this person because it annoys my soul. Because I'm like, they're lying. They're all lying. And I know, Janine, like, we may do it without realizing it, but the first time that you feel like somebody's doing it to you, then it's going to be an issue, you know? It's going to be like, well, you know what? They supposed to be my friends, and they ain't even supporting me, or I've been knowing them for umpteen years, and they don't support me. You know, I got to go and get strangers to support me. Only strangers support me. My friends and family don't support me. So you don't like that feeling. And that's what I realized, that I don't like that feeling, but yet I was doing it to someone else. So that's why I'm at with it. And that's that dilemma that I have right now, is that I don't like that, but I'm doing it. And I can't help it because I still couldn't listen to it. Because I was still like, and I shouldn't be that way. Because again, I would want people to give me a chance. But see, you're not getting the point. I think you're missing the point, Janine. The point is, I'm aware. I am aware. I'm very aware that I'm doing it. But I don't care for this. I can't say I dislike that person. But kind of sort of I do. So I know I'm doing it. And it's like, I'm not going to change it. Like, I'm not going to force myself to do something that I don't want to do. Like I said, I listened to the first 3 minutes. And then I was like, you know, I could feel myself rolling my eyes. Like, lying ass. That's what I'm thinking in my head. And then it was like, see, so why are you doing that? That person may have changed. What would you like? What would Jesus do? Okay? What would Jesus do? Would you want somebody to do that to you? And then, of course, my answer is no. No, I wouldn't. So then I said, let me get through this. And so I listened for about 3 more minutes. And then I listened for about 3 more minutes. And then it was like, man, I don't like this. I'm not about to do this. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I ain't about to do it. And but the thing about me, disclaimer. The thing about me is this. When that person comes back to me, because they asked me to listen to it. When that person comes back to me and say, did you listen to my video? I will say, no, I didn't, because I can't get past the message. I can't get past the messenger. I mean, I am woman enough to say, I can't receive that from you. That's one thing I am woman enough to say. If I don't support someone and they say, hey, my friends don't support me, I am woman enough to say, because I don't believe this is the right thing for you. Or I'm not supporting this because I don't believe you're the right one for the job. Or I'm not supporting this because I feel like XYZ. I will tell them that. And you know, a lot of people don't like to hear that. Like, they get mad. Like, they be ready to fight, but then don't ask me. Yeah, and I guess my heart is not clear. So, it is what it is. I mean, you know, I'll get over it when I get over it. But right now, nah. And like I said, I'll tell them that too. Like, nah, I couldn't receive that from you because you've done XYZ, and I know that you've done XYZ, and I know what you're saying you do not practice in real life. I know you don't practice in real life. But then, as a disclaimer, I can't really say I know they don't practice because I don't know what they do. Just like y'all don't know what I do. You can say you don't think I practice it, and you can say that in the past I haven't practiced it, but you really can't say that I don't practice it. Hey, Adrian. Yeah, they may not have an anointing or able to reach certain people when it comes. Yeah, but this person claimed that they got. That's another them church people, right? They should have that anointing, or they shouldn't be in the position they're in. That's my thing, and I'm sticking to it. You know, one, like how you a bishop and you only got one church. How? The definition of it. How? You're an apostle, but you're doing what? You know, what are you doing? Who are you healing? What demons are you casting out? The stuff that apostles are supposed to do. You're a prophetess, but your man cheating on you. Like, where was your antennas? You didn't see this coming? You know? You missed that? You know, okay. I'm not saying that you being a bitch with one church. How? Sway? How? You know, and I'm not saying that you're not supposed to see. Look, Mark looking at me. I'm gonna switch it around so they can see. They be nosy, y'all. They be on me. Hold up. Yeah. Acting like he cleaning the yard. He ain't cleaning no yard. Nosy. I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who, like, I asked them to help me out because it's like the message is good, but when you cannot receive the message from the messenger, when it's a certain messenger, but you can't receive the message because you can't get over who the messenger is. And you're thinking like, and then you're like, because I'm thinking like, I know you're not this person, you're not living what you're saying. And then I got, you know, convicted because I'm like, well, Tangie, you can't really say that. Would you want someone to do that to you? Would you want somebody to bring up your past and say, well, you did this and you did that and you're from here and you're from here, so what qualifies you? No, I wouldn't. But at the same time, I cannot let it go. I just can't let it go. I still feel a certain way. And I still couldn't listen to it. So, right. That's what I said. You have to. In certain things, you're going to have to walk the walk. Like matter of fact, you got to walk the walk and you got to talk the talk no matter what you do. I'm going to tell you something. Back in the day, it was this lady that was selling Mary Kay. And she tried to sell me makeup because she saw that I wear makeup. And she was like, oh, you wear makeup all the time. You should definitely let me give you a facial, the whole Mary Kay pitch. And me, you know, I'm a supporter. I'm a supporter of women. I'm a supporter of small businesses. I'm like, okay. And I said, well, what makeup do you like? And she was like, oh, I don't wear makeup. You ain't about to sell me none either. You don't even know what you like. Like, you don't even use it. How you gonna sell? Baby, when you use moisturizer, then you might want to go sell moisturizer and lotion. You might want to use what it is that you are selling or use what you're advertising. Because people, the first thing that they see is you. So it's just like what this person is saying. The first thing that I see is you, whether you want me. Right, in it for the wrong reasons. And yeah, man. So that's what like you were saying, like I was saying back, how you prophetess and you can't see this stuff coming. Like all these, and I'm saying that life is not gonna happen because life's gonna happen to everybody. I get it, but you shouldn't be going through all these things right here. You should see some of this stuff coming, and you should be able to swerve. You know, if you're this powerful thing now, you could be a minister. A minister is a helper. You know, a servant. You could do that, but all these other big titles and you're not living up to it. And people are watching, and it's just hard for me to receive it. It's just, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's recent. I'm just saying, like, I just couldn't listen to it. And like I said, this person may have changed. This person may have repented. Whatever. Possibly they have. Like I said, I shouldn't be the judge and the jury. And I'm not trying to be the judge and the jury, but my heart still feels some kind of way. And I go with my feelings. Everything that I do, I go off how it makes me feel. And I'm listening to that, and I just couldn't even receive it. And I know if it's coming from, they were actually saying some things that I would have said. So I know I received it because I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. Matter of fact, they're saying some things that I've actually told them. So now you're regurgitating it as if it's yours. And that's fine if you regurgitated it as if it was yours, if you were actually using it. But here you go. You're stealing my content and you ain't even applying it. At least apply it. And that's the thing. Ticey, they may not be caught, but I just can't listen to it. Like when I know that you're doing this thing, I just can't do it. But then I feel convicted. Like I feel as if I'm judging and I'm not giving this person a chance to change. Like this person may have indeed changed. And I'm still holding them accountable, from back when. Like I'm still saying no, because I remember back then you didn't do that and you did this and it made me feel this way. But I don't know that. I don't feel that in my heart. Oh, so that's probably the key right there. I don't feel it in my heart that they've changed. I don't feel it in my heart that they've changed. I feel as if they were talking to me. They got some good content. And now they're saying, hey, that's good. I could expand on this. And I could teach on this. And I could preach on this. So I could just expand. And that's fine, because I do that a lot of times too. Talking with Tangie, talking with my conversations with my girlfriends. I'll take something that we've talked about and I'll go to my podcast and I'll expand on it and just talk about it. So I get it. But like, I know that you're not applying it to your life, but you're saying it, telling everybody else what they need to do to get it together. And you just in shambles over there. Like, get yourself together. Take a break, step back, work on you. And then you could come back and truthfully tell everybody how you got yourself together. They were saying something. They was writing a book, a self-help book. And I called them up. I called her up. I said, how are you trying to charge people to tell them how to get XYZ done? And you haven't done it yet. See, I know you haven't done it because we've discussed this. So you ain't even got yourself right, but you're going to charge people how? When you don't have it together. Like, you haven't done it yet. You do it. That's why that's just how I feel. And that could be wrong. So that's where y'all let me know if I'm wrong or not. No, I'm not gossiping about it. It's like, boom, I did, let's say my campaign. I have not even won an election yet, but I'm out here gonna write a book on how to properly campaign and win. How, Tangie, when you haven't done it? Now, after you've done it, then you can be the subject matter expert and tell somebody this is how you do it. Somebody who didn't retire, how you gonna tell somebody what they need to do? You didn't even do it, or you haven't done it yet. You can talk about what you've heard. Well, people told me this, or people said this, or I got a lot of friends that did this, but you can't talk about it as if you've done it when you're still active duty and you haven't went through it yet. That's just how I feel about situations. I got a funny story about that too. I had another soldier that was telling another soldier how to get promoted. And then both of them were the same rank. Neither one of them was the rank that they wanted to be. But the one was telling the other one how they need to get promoted. And I just stepped back from my desk and I said, I got to listen to this. Because if you know how to get promoted, then why you ain't promoted yet? Why you? Since you got the blueprint. But that's a funny story. I won't. Because they're on my page. They're going to know who it is. It's funny. And I don't want to embarrass them. But that's just my thing. If you haven't done it yet, how are you going to tell somebody else how to do it? And again, I may be wrong, because maybe you're saying, Tangie, you're judging. You can't judge. You shouldn't judge. Who are you to? But I just can't support it. And I feel really bad, but I think I would understand if somebody said, if I want to do something, somebody said, well, Tangie, I can't support you. Well, why you can't support me? Because I'm still holding you accountable for what you did 13 years ago, for what you did 10 years ago, for what you did 5 years ago. And I still see that person. I still see that young soldier. I still see Tangie from high school. Or if they told me that, then you know what, daggone it, I guess I would. I know you lying, Ticey. I guess I would just have to accept it. I would just have to accept it and say, you know what? If you can't get past who I was, then all right, I guess I just won't have your support. And it is what it is. I have no choice but to say that because I just can't support this person. Maybe one day God will change my heart, you know, and maybe one day God will change my heart. But right now, it is what it is. And for y'all just coming on, please go back and listen. Tell me what y'all think. And I'm going to go back in this house and check on them. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to come back and read these comments. What's falling? Yeah, I'm going to come back and read the comments. Let me know what y'all think, because I do. Like, I don't want to be harsh with nobody. Like, I want to be fair. I'm a Libra. You know, I want to be fair. I want to be just. I don't want to be treated. I want to treat people the way I want to be treated. And that's always true. I want to treat people the way I want to be treated, but at the same time, I have to stand on my own truth. I have to stand on what I believe in, and I go with, again, how I feel, how something makes me feel. If it makes me uncomfortable, if it makes me uneasy, I'm not doing it. Period. I'm just not. Because if I cannot be honest and truthful with myself or to myself, then how can I be honest and truthful to you or anybody else? I can't even take care of myself. I can't even respect myself to say, Tangie, you don't like this. This doesn't make you feel good. And I continue to do it to myself. You know. Now, I know they knew that I was coming up in here. This is what you call people live up north. Keep the door locked. You know, down south, we have our door open all the time. But anyway, that's just what that's what I feel, y'all. So read it, listen to it. Let me know what you think. I trust y'all. Let me know.